Om Sri Guru Basvalingaya Namaha. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss bridge course, some basic chapter related to PUC first year. Bridge course means what? Bridging the gap between 10th to PUC. So in the bridge course, we are going to discuss some basic chapter related to PUC first year. Now take first chapter. Now the first chapter is partial fraction. Partial fraction. First take partial fraction. In the partial fraction, first see a definition of polynomial. Or do you know that polynomial? Polynomial. So we know that the expression consisting of only one term is called monomial. The expression consisting of two terms binomial. This is monomial. This is binomial. Next, ax square plus bx plus c. This expression consisting of three terms is called trinomial. The expression consisting of only one term monomial. Expression consisting of two terms binomial. Expression consisting of three terms trinomial. Expression consisting of many terms is called polynomial. Expression consisting of many terms is called polynomial. The algebraic expression of the form, definition of polynomial, the algebraic expression of the form, the algebraic expression of the form p of x equal to, p of x means what? Polynomial in x equal to, first take constants a0, a1, a2 up to so on an. a0, a1, a2 up to so on an are real constants. Now take variable x is variable. X power is highest power is n. Write this x power n decreasing order. X power n decreasing order is x power n minus 1, x power is n minus 2 up to so on. X to the power is n minus n. So this is the polynomial. This is the polynomial in terms of x. Here x indicates variable and a0, a1, a2 up to so on an are real constants, but here this a0 is not equal to 0. Here condition is where a0 is not equal to 0. Suppose we take a0 equal to 0, then this is not polynomial of degree n. If a0 not equal to 0, then only we get this is the polynomial of degree n. So I have to find the degree of polynomial. Next take degree of polynomial. Degree of polynomial is equal to, what is the degree of polynomial? So this polynomial, what is the highest power of x? X power is n, x power n minus 1, x power is n minus n. Last n minus n means x power 0 is 1, 1 into an is an. So this expression, highest power of x is n, so degree of polynomial is n. So definition of degree of polynomial is the highest power of x is n, so n is the degree of polynomial. So definition of degree of polynomial is the highest power of x exists in the expression is called degree of polynomial. So what is the definition of degree of polynomial? The highest power of x exists in the expression is called degree of polynomial. This polynomial highest power of x is n, degree of polynomial equal to n. And now another definition of polynomial, when we consider only one element, one term, the expression consisting of only one term monomial. When we consider only one term, this is monomial. When we consider only single elements, this is monomial, this is monomial. The sum of finite number of monomials is called polynomial. So another definition of polynomial is the sum of finite number of monomials is called polynomial. Okay. Now next, now there is some polynomial in terms of x. Polynomial in terms of x. Now take 4 into x cube plus 2 into x square plus 7 into x plus 5. Now this polynomial in x, what is the highest power of x? Here x power is 1, x power is 3, x power is 2. This polynomial highest power of x is the 3. So this 3 is the degree of polynomial. The highest power of x exists in the expression is the 3. So this 3 is the degree of polynomial. So what is the definition of degree of polynomial? The highest power of x exists in the expression is called degree of polynomial. This polynomial highest power of x is the 3. So 3 is called degree of polynomial. Okay. Now come to the next definition of first fraction. Come to the definition of fraction. So what is the fraction? You know that a rational number of the form a by b is called fraction. A rational number of the form a by b is called fraction. A is numerator, where a is numerator, nr means numerator, and b is dr means denominator. Now come to the definition of rational fraction. Come to the definition of rational fraction. Rational fraction. This definition is, first consider p of x and q of x are two polynomial in terms of variable x. If p of x and q of x are two polynomials in x, then p of x by q of x is called a rational fraction. Is called a rational fraction. Is called a rational fraction. But q of x not equal to 0. Q of x not equal to 0. Q of x not equal to 0. This fraction definition condition is b is not equal to 0. So what is the rational fraction? P of x and q of x are the any two polynomials in terms of x. P of x by q of x is called a rational fraction. Condition is q of x must be not equal to 0. Now once again say here all the important points. First, definition of polynomial means sum of finite number of monomials is called polynomial. So this polynomial highest power of x is n. So degree of polynomial is n. Degree of polynomial means highest power of x exists in the expression. This expression highest power of x is n. So this n is called as degree of polynomial. Okay. Now take the one example. This is the polynomial in terms of x. This polynomial highest power of x is 3. So degree of polynomial is 3. So degree of polynomial means highest power of x exists in the expression is called degree of polynomial. Highest power of x is 3. 3 is the degree of polynomial. Next fraction, a rational number of the form a by b is called fraction, but b is not equal to 0. A is numerator, b is the denominator. Rational fraction. If p of x and q of x are two polynomials in terms of variable x, then p of x by q of x is called rational fraction. But what is the condition? Q of x is not equal to 0. Okay. Next, here p of x and q of x are two polynomials in this variable is x. Okay. Next, here total two types of fractions, proper fraction and improper fraction. Next, there are two types of fractions. there are two types of fractions. There are two types of fractions. First one is the proper fraction, second improper fraction. Now first proper fraction. I think you know that proper fraction and improper fraction. So once again definition of proper fraction. Now take the fraction is 2x plus 4 divided by x square minus 2x plus 4. First of all find this fraction degree of numerator. This fraction first of all find the degree of numerator. In the numerator 2x plus 4. Here 4 means 4 into 1. But in place of 1 is written as x to the power is 0. This 2x plus 4 into x to the power 0. Highest power of x is 1. 2 into x plus 4 into x power 0. Highest power of x is 1. So degree of numerator is 1. Next here find the degree of denominator. Next find the degree of denominator. Here highest power of x is 2. This expression highest power of x is 2. So degree of denominator is 2. If degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, then fraction is called as proper fraction. So definition of proper fraction is if degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, then fraction is called as proper fraction. Now come to the second, improper fraction. Improper fraction. Now take the fraction is, now take 4x cube plus 5x divided by x square minus 3x plus 5. To find this is proper or improper, first of all find the degree. First find the degree of numerator. In the numerator, here x power is 1, here x power is 3. Numerator, highest power of x is 3. This numerator, highest power of x is 3. So degree of numerator is 3. Next, now this denominator, here x means x power is 1, 5 means 5 into 1 is written as x to the power is 0. So x square minus 3 into x power 1 plus 5 into x power 0. Here highest power of x is 2. So degree of denominator is 2. You know that 3 is greater than 2. If degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator, then fraction is called as the improper fraction. Here one more condition, improper fraction. Take another fraction is 2x square minus 4x plus 3 divided by x square minus 2x plus 4. Find the degree of your numerator. Next, a degree of numerator is 2 because this expression, this numerator, highest power of x is 2. So degree of numerator is 2. Here x square minus 2x plus 4 x power is 1. This expression highest power of x is 2, degree of denominator is 2. We know that 2 equal to 2. If degree of numerator is greater than or equal to degree of denominator, then fraction is called as improper fraction. So definition of improper fraction is if degree of numerator is greater than or equal to degree of denominator, then fraction is called as the improper fraction. These are the two important definitions, two important fractions. First, proper fraction. What is proper fraction? If degree of numerator less than degree of denominator, then fraction is called as proper fraction. Improper fraction means if degree of numerator is greater than or equal to degree of denominator, then fraction is called as the improper fraction. Okay. Now come to the definition of partial fraction. This is about proper, improper. Next, come to the definition of partial fraction. Partial fraction. First take sum of two or more proper fractions. Now take 3 by x minus 2 plus 4 by x minus 4. Now this 3 by x minus 2 is the proper fraction. 3 by x minus 2, this is the proper fraction. 4 by x minus 4, this is also proper fraction. Because these two fractions, degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. So these two fractions are the proper fractions. This equal to, take sum of two proper fractions or more than two proper fractions. First take sum of two proper fractions. This equal to x minus 2, x minus 4. Next 3 into x minus 4, 3 into x minus 4 plus 4 into x minus 2, 4 into x minus 2. This equal to, multiply 3 into x minus 4, 3 into x is 3x minus 3 into 4 is 12, 4 into x minus 2 is 4x minus 8 divided by, multiply two brackets, x into x is x square, x into 4 is 4x, minus 2 into x is minus 2x, minus 2 into minus 4 is plus 8. So this is equal to 3x plus 4x is 7x, minus 12 minus 8 is minus 20 divided by x square minus x square minus 6x, next plus 8. Okay. Find this is proper or improper. This is the proper fraction because this fraction numerator x means x power is 1, 20 into 1, 1 is x to the power is 0. In this numerator highest power of x is 1, so degree of numerator is 1. In the denominator here x power is 1, here x power is 2, here highest power of x is 2, so degree of denominator is 2. Here degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, then this fraction is the proper fraction. Right side fraction is the proper fraction. So what is the LHS two fractions? 3 by x minus 2, 3 by x minus 2 plus 4 by x minus 4 equal to this RHS. So definition of partial fraction is when we have to express sum of two or more proper fractions into single proper fractions is called partial fraction. Partial fraction means when we have to express sum of two or more proper fractions into single proper fraction is called as the partial fraction. Okay. Now take the reverse. Take this last reverse. Or last reverse is here this LHS equal to this RHS means we can write this RHS equal to this LHS. So RHS part is 7x minus 20 by x square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to, yes, LHS equal to this RHS means this RHS equal to this LHS. LHS is 3 by x minus 2 plus 4 by x minus 4. So LHS part is the single proper fraction. RHS part is the sum of two proper fractions. So one more definition is when we have to express single proper fraction into sum of two or more proper fractions is called resolving into a partial fraction. So another definition is when we have to express single proper fraction into sum of two or more proper fractions is called resolving into partial fraction. So what is the partial fraction? Partial fraction means when we have to express sum of two or more proper fractions into single proper fraction is called as the partial fraction. Now this reverse, here this LHS equal to this RHS means now take this RHS equal to this LHS part. So when we have to express single proper fraction into sum of two or more proper fractions is called resolving into partial fraction. Okay. We come to the some problems on resolving into partial fraction. Now take the side heading, resolving, take the side heading. Rules of resolving, next side heading. Rules of resolving, proper fractions into a partial fraction, rules of resolving proper fractions into partial fraction. Now take first rule. Rules of resolving proper fractions into partial fraction. Okay. Now say how to apply the first rule. Say first rule. If p of x indicates polynomial in x. If p of x by x minus a, x minus b. What is x minus a and x minus b? First of all, now say what is x minus a? X minus a and x minus b. First to find the degree. A means a into 1. So 1 is x to the power is 0. Only x means x power is 1. Next x means x power is 1. B into 1. 1 written as x to the power is 0. This x power 1 minus a into x power 0. Here this expression highest power of x is 1. So this degree is 1. This factor degree is 1. First degree factor is called as linear factor. Means x minus a is called linear factor. Next second one, x power 1 minus b into x power 0. Here highest power of x is 1. Degree is 1. First degree factor is called as linear factor. Means x minus a, x minus b are the first degree factors. First degree factors are called as the linear factors. Means x minus a, x minus b are the first degree factors and first degree factors are called as linear factors. If this fraction is a proper fraction, if this fraction is a proper fraction, then by rule 1, we write this p of x by x minus a into x minus b equal to. So what is p of x? P of x means any polynomial in x. But any polynomial in x by x minus a into x minus b, this fraction must be proper fraction. Then only we can use the rule 1. Okay. So this is the proper fraction. Then by using the rule 1, in the denominator, two different linear factors. X minus a is the linear factor. x minus b also linear factor. In the denominator, two different linear factors, distinct linear factors, non-repeated linear factors. Then by using the rule 1, a total two different linear factors. That's why using the two different constants a and b. Take first constant by first factor is x minus a, middle always take plus sign. Next, second constant by second factor is x minus b, where a and b are constants to be determined, where a and b are constants, a and b are constants to be determined, are constants to be determined. Okay. So what is the rule 1? Rule 1, this is the first one. Rule 1, this is first one. So if p of x by x minus a, x minus b, this fraction is the proper fraction. In the denominator is the two different linear factors. Now take two different constants. First constant is a. First constant by first linear factor plus second constant by second linear factor. Okay. Now rule 1 first point, rule 1 takes second point, rule 1 first point, next rule 1 takes second point. If p of x means polynomial in x by p of x, polynomial in x by x minus a linear factor, x minus b linear factor, x minus a also linear factor. Take p of x by means any polynomial in x by three different linear factors. This fraction must be proper fraction. Is a proper fraction. Is a proper fraction. Is a proper fraction. Then by rule 1, is a proper fraction. Then by rule 1 we write p of x by x minus a, x minus b, x minus c equal to p of x means what? Any polynomial in x divided by three different linear factors, but this fraction must be proper fraction. Then only we can use the rule 1. And one more condition, if the denominator containing three different linear factors, then also we can use the rule 1. When we use the rule 1, if the fraction is the proper fraction and the denominator containing a different linear factors, then use the rule 1. This equal to, here total three different linear factors, that's why take three different constants. First one, two different linear factors, that's using the two different constants. Second one, in the denominator three different linear factors, that's using the three different constants a, b, c. Take the first constant by first linear factor is x minus a, plus second constant by second linear factor is x minus b. Third constant by third linear factor is x minus c, where a, b, c are constants to be determined, where capital letters, where a comma b comma c are constants to be determined, are constants to be determined, are constants to be determined. Okay. Now take the some problems depends on rule 1. Take some problems depends on rule 1. Now take the one second siding, rule 1. What is rule 1? Denominator containing different in bracket distinct, denominator containing different means distinct or non-repeated non-repeated linear factors, then only we can use the rule 1. Yes, when we use the rule 1, denominator containing different linear factors or distinct linear factors or non-repeated linear factors, but fraction must be proper fraction. Okay. Now take some problems on first rule. Resolving the following fractions into a partial fraction, resolving the following fractions into a partial fraction, resolving the following fractions into a partial fraction, partial fraction. Now take some problems. Some problems. X plus 3 divided by x minus 2 x plus 4. Next second problem, x plus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus x. Take some problems depends on first rule. Now take the first problem. First one is x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 x plus 3. So when we use the rule 1, first condition is the fraction must be proper fraction. Second one, denominator containing different or distinct or non-repeated linear factors. Then only we can use the rule 1. Okay. So first confirm fraction is proper or improper. Okay. So this x plus 3, here 3 means 3 into 1. 3 into 1. 1 is x to the power 0. Here x means x power is 1. This x power 1 plus 3 into x to the power 0. Highest power of x is 1. So degree of numerator is 1. Next, when multiply x minus 2 into x plus 4, we get x power is 2. X power is 2. Means in the denominator highest power of x is 2. So this degree is what? 2. Degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. This fraction is the proper fraction. So fraction is the proper fraction. Fraction is the proper fraction. And one more condition. What is the rule 1? Denominator containing different or distinct or non-repeated linear factors. X minus 2 is the linear factor, x plus 4 is the linear factor. In the denominator, different linear factors, and this is a proper fraction. Then we can use the rule 1. So by using the rule 1, a total 2 different linear factors, means using the 2 different constants. So first a constant, second b constant. So take first constant by first linear factor is x minus 2. So take second constant by second linear factor is x plus 4. Put this is equation number 1, where a and b are constants to be determined. So what is the example? Resolving fraction into partial fraction. So what is the definition of resolving the fraction into partial fraction? When we have to express a single proper fraction into sum of 2 or more proper fraction is called as the resolving into partial fraction. Okay. So first, to find the values of a and b, we can use 2 methods. First method, take LCM. First method. Take another easy method to find the values of a and b. Okay. Okay, that is one more method. But to find the easy values of a and b, to find the a value, only take the first term. To find the a value, only take the a containing the term is a by x minus 2. To find the a value, only take the first term. What is the first term? First term is a by x minus 2. LHS as it is. LHS is x plus 3 by x minus 2, x plus 4. Now, sir, how to find the a value? To find the a value, only take the first term. To find the a value, only take the term containing a. Take the only first term and LHS the fraction as it is. After that, RHS x minus 2, LHS x minus 2 cancel. X minus 2 is cancel means x minus 2 is vanishes. X minus 2 is vanishes means x minus 2 equal to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to 2. So put x equal to 2, this is the remaining fraction. Yes, LHS x minus 2, RHS x minus 2 cancel means x minus 2 vanishes. X minus 2 vanishes means x minus 2 value is equal to 0. So x minus 2 is 0 means x equal to 2. So put x equal to 2, this remaining fraction. We get easily value of a. Therefore, a equal to, put this fraction x equal to 2. X is 2, 2 plus 3. X is 2, 2 plus 4. This equal to what? 5 by 6. Similarly, we can find the value of b. To find the b value, only take the term containing b. To find the b value, only take the second term because second term containing b. So take the only second term b by x plus 4. LHS fraction as it is. LHS is x plus 3 divided by x minus 2, x plus 4. Yes, what? Minus 1. Okay. Now check the answer. Yes, the x plus 4, x plus 4. X plus 4 is cancel. Means x plus 4 is vanishes. X plus 4 vanishes means here x plus 4 equal to 0. Means here x equal to minus 4. So put this remaining fraction x equal to minus 4. Put x equal to minus 4 because x plus 4 is cancel. Means x plus 4 is vanishes. Means x plus 4 equal to 0. X equal to minus 4. Put x equal to minus 4, this remaining fraction. Therefore, b equal to x is minus 4. X minus 4 plus 3 divided by x equal to minus 4. X is minus 4. Minus 2 as it is. This equal to minus 4 plus 3 is minus 4 plus 3 is what? Minus 1. This is minus 6 is equal to 1 by 6. So b value is 1 by 6. Put the values of a and b, equation number 1. Okay. So next step. Put the values of a and b in equation 1. So equation 1 becomes LHS part x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 x plus 4 is equal to RHS part. In place of a is 5 by 6. In place of a 5 by 6 by x minus 2 plus in place of b is 1 by 6. In place of b is 1 by 6 by x plus 4. This equal to, this is also written as 5 by 6 into x minus 2. 5 by 6 into x minus 2 plus 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 into this x plus 4. Okay. So what is the resolving into partial fraction? You know the definition of resolving into partial fraction means what? When we have to express a single proper fraction into sum of two or more proper fractions is called as the resolving into partial fraction. So what is our example? Resolving into partial fraction. Here we express a single fraction into sum of two or more proper fractions. So this indicates resolving into partial fraction. Take one more second example, also same example. Take another same example. So what are the conditions? Before using the rule 1, first see the fraction is proper or not proper. If the fraction is the proper, then see the condition is the denominator containing must be different or distinct or non-repeated linear factors. Okay. Now take a second, x plus 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6. What is the degree of numerator? A degree of numerator is 1. A degree of denominator is 2. We know that 1 is less than 2. Degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. This fraction is proper. Okay. Next condition is what? Denominator containing different linear factors. X square minus 5x plus 6. This is a factorizable quadratic factor. So find the factors of this factorizable quadratic factor. X square minus 5x plus 6. This is the factorizable quadratic factor. So what are the factors? X minus 2, x minus 3. X square minus 5x. Minus 5x is minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. So first 2, x common in bracket is x minus 2. Last 2, minus 3 common in bracket is x minus 2. So right side x minus 2 into x minus 3. When multiply x minus 2 into x minus 3, we get x square minus 5x plus 6. So x square minus 5x plus 6 factors are what? X minus 2, x minus 3 are the factors of x square minus 5x plus 6. So this is equal to, what is the first? This fraction is the proper fraction, and here in the denominator two different linear factors. Then we can use the rule 1. So by rule 1, a total 2 different linear factors. Let's take the 2 different constants a and b. Take a first constant by first linear factor is x minus 2. Second constant by second linear factor is x minus 3. This is equation 1. Here a and b are constants to be determined. Using the 2 methods, we can find the values of a and b. First take LCM, first method LCM method. Second method is how to solve the first example a and b. This example also we can use the same method to find the values of a and b. Is what the a value is and b value. Okay. Now check this a minus 3, b plus 4. Now find the values of a and b. First find the value of a. To find the a value, only take the first term, only take the a term, a by x minus 2 equal to. LHS fraction as it is, x plus 1 by x minus 2, x minus 3. LHS x minus 2, RHS x minus 2 cancel. X minus 2 is cancel means x minus 2 vanishes. X minus 2 vanishes means here x minus 2 value is equal to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to 2. So put this remaining fraction, x equal to 2 because x minus 2 cancel. So put x minus 2 equals 0 means x equal to 2. Here x equal to 2. Therefore a equal to x equal to 2, x is the 2, 2 plus 1 divided by x equal to 2, x is the 2, 2 minus 3. So this 3 by minus 1 is minus 3. A value is minus 3, a equal to minus 3 is correct. So next find the b value. To find the b value, only take the second term, only take the b term because second term containing b. So take the only second term, b by x minus 3 equal to. LHS fraction as it is, LHS x plus 1 by x minus 2, x minus 3. So this x minus 3 cancel. So x minus 3 is cancel means x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 3. So put this fraction x equal to 3. So put this fraction x equal to 3. Therefore, b equal to x is 3. 3 plus 1 by x equal to 3. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 by 1 is 4. So a equal to minus 3, b equal to 4. Answer are correct. So next, put the values of a and b in equation 1 now. Put the values of a and b in equation 1 now. So equation 1 becomes, equation 1 now, LHS part is x plus 1 by x minus 2 x minus 3 equal to, in place of a is minus 3 by x minus 2. Next, in place of b equal to 4 by x minus 3. Here we convert single proper fraction into sum of two proper fractions. This is called as the resolving into partial fraction. Okay. Okay, resolving into partial fraction. Another example, resolving into partial fraction. Now take a third example. X plus 3 divided by x minus 1 into x square minus 4. X plus 3 by x minus 1 into x square minus 4. Okay. So what is the condition? First condition is the fraction must be proper fraction, and second, denominator containing different linear factors. Okay. So first we'll find the fraction is proper or improper. Fraction is the proper fraction because here degree of numerator, highest power of x is 1, degree of numerator is 1. X into x square is x cube. Degree of denominator is 3. Degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. So this fraction is the proper fraction. Okay. X plus 3 by x minus 1 into x square minus 4. X square minus 4. So we know that x square minus 4 equal to x square minus 4 is the 2 square. 4 is the 2 square. X square minus 2 square. Apply a square minus b square. You know that a square minus b square equal to what? A plus b into a minus b. So using this a square minus b square formula, x square minus 2 square written as x minus 2 into x plus 2. Because x minus 2 into x plus 2 is x square minus 2 square. So in place of x square minus 4, we can write x minus 2 into x plus 2. So in place of x square minus 4, we can write x minus 2 into x plus 2. So this fraction is the proper fraction, and in the denominator 3 different linear factors. So we can use rule 1. So using the rule 1, here 3 different linear factors, that should take the 3 different constants a, b, c. Now take first constant by first linear factor is x minus 1 plus second constant by second linear factor is x minus 2 plus third constant by third linear factor is x plus 2. This is equation 1. By solving the equation number 1, find the values of ABC. Find the values of ABC. How to solve the first two problems? This third one also we can use the same method. A total 3 fractions. So take the 3 columns one by one. Okay. So first column, first of all find the a value. To find the value of a, only take the a term. To find the value of a, only take the a term. Only take first term. So first term is a by x minus 1 equal to LHS fraction as it is x plus 3 divided by x minus 1 x minus 2 into x plus 2. So what is cancel? Here LHS x minus 1 RHS x minus 1 is cancel. So x minus 1 is cancel means x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to 1. Therefore put x equal to 1. This is a fraction. This fraction put x equal to 1. Therefore the value of a equal to x equal to 1. X is 1. 1 plus 3 divided by x is 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. X is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So what this 1 plus 3 is 4. Now 4 by minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. 4 by minus 3 is minus 4 by 3. Value of a. Next we can find the same b and c values. Okay. So what b value is 5 by 4. Next, to find the b value, only take the second term. So second term is b by x minus 2 equal to LHS fraction as it is. LHS is x plus 3 by x minus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2. What is cancel? This LHS x minus 2, RHS x minus 2 is cancel. So x minus 2 is cancel, means here x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, put x equal to 2. Put x equal to 2, this remaining fraction. So b equal to x equal to 2. X is the 2, 2 plus 3 is the 5. Next, x equal to 2, 2 minus 1 is the 1. X is the 2, 2 plus 2 is the 4. So this equal to 5 by 4. Okay. Next, find the value of b. Sorry, c value. C by x plus 2. C by x plus 2. To find the c value, only take the c term, only take the third term. To a third term containing c. What is the LHS? LHS is what? C equal to 1 by 12. Now check the answer. X plus 3 by x plus 3 by x minus 1. X minus 1. Next, x minus 2, x plus 2. So this LHS x plus 2, RHS x plus 2 cancel. Means here x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to minus 2. So put x equal to minus 2, this remaining fraction. Therefore, c equal to x is minus 2, minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1, x is minus 2, in plus x is minus 2, minus 2 minus 1, x equal to minus 2 and this minus 2 is equal to, yes, what is c value? Minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1, minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, minus 3 into minus 4 is plus 12, so c value is 1 by 12. Now put the values of a, b, c in equation number 1. So next, put the values of a comma b and c in equation 1. In equation 1. In equation 1. Equation 1 becomes equation 1 LHS x plus 3 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 2 is equal to, first a value is the minus 4 by 3, minus 4 by 3 divided by x minus 1 plus, next b value is 5 by 4, 5 by 4 divided by x minus 2 plus, last one c value is 1 by 12, 1 by 12 by x plus 2. So this LHS is the single proper fraction and RHS is the sum of 3 proper fractions. RHS 3 fractions are the proper fractions. Here we express single proper fraction into sum of 2 or more proper fractions is called as resolving into partial fraction. Okay. Now remaining problems we will see the next class. Now thank you.